What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Chase, the C Hayes, how you say it, long as that flavor stays in your mouth. Here with my favorite crew for the Kinkazoid podcast. Here to get your weekly dosage of nasty, freaky kinkiness. Can my crew please introduce themselves? I thought that was a cute little intro.
Okay, that was cute. Little something.
Like my Celtics are doing. Okay, they losing. They losing right now, but we gonna get it back up. Go ahead.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Royal. No tagline necessary. Just recognize she's a queen. You see the headline.
Hey, your boy Hubdusa, as they say, giving it to you from the front and the back.
We love to see it.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
We got it going. That's all that matters. How's you guys' weekend been, or a week? Well, how was your Mother's Day, Royal? Since we had a bye week.
It was lovely. It was lovely.
Okay. I believe that.
There were parts of it that were not so lovely, but it was a good day.
Okay, that's good.
Got to hang with my mom and my sister and stuff, and Got a bunch of gifts from my husband and my children and my mama. So it was nice.
And the husband did you well for Mother's Day?
The husband did me well for Mother's Day.
We love to see it.
Usually playing. I'm just saying. I try.
Oh, you try. I mean,
That's the best I could do.
Oh, if the best is all you could give, then I accept the best. I mean, I'm not the one receiving it, but hey, if that's all you could do, then that's all you could do.
I will take the best. Okay, and no complaints from me.
No complaints. What's going on, you guys? Thank you guys so much for joining. We're seeing people popping in. Hey, how are you guys doing? All right, so I know that we haven't got a chance to talk that much, but I know that I think Royal, you said something about you seen something somewhere. About
what I seen?
A gok a 3 of 1,000s. You seen a toys or something with some toyage for the men's in them?
What I see?
Royal did not see that.
I was say that was not me.
That wasn't you? Who said it?
That was
not me.
That was you.
Yes, that was me.
That was not me.
I am surprised. I am
surprised. Wow.
I honestly am. I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So go into it, sir.
Give me a second.
I mean, this ain't my fault.
I didn't forgot where the. You know what? I'm befuzzled. Give me a quick second, right quick.
Not befuzzled. Not the word of the week.
Befuddled?
Befuddled, whatever.
Befuzzled is the word.
All right, that's a new one.
That's it. I mean, hey, we're trying to get the vocabulary up in these streets. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Share the knowledge with the people.
Oh no,
I'm trying to figure out what this got 3,000 is or whatever. Is it in
there? Is it in what you think? Because you've been for the men's toys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm surprised it was
for the men's toys. Oh, what the?
Give them tail. Let a young nigga come play in your throat, deep stroke your throat till I make you choke. Bro, baby, I'm trying to get it. Let a young nigga come play in your throat.
Not the spit.
Wait a minute. First of all, I'm digging the screen share. Let's play
it back because this is a new setup for you guys. If you guys don't know, this is a new setup, so we are shocked by what we're visualizing right now. Okay,
all right, give me a second.
Y'all like the logo? It's so cute in the background. You see and everything. Play it again. Play it again for the front and the back. Play it again.
Hold on.
Because the spit really took me out. The spit took me out.
That's what took you out? Whole realistic talk.
Okay, so I'll tell you, I'm on the creepy side of TikTok, so I be seeing a lot of weird stuff. If you guys know me personally, I look at the teeth, look at the veneers.
Not the little dangly thing in the back of the throat.
Y'all see the
veneers? So I want to get into some more details about this. Let me go pull my information up because I actually found this thing on here.
Listen, but here's
the hell did you even find this? Is my question.
I look and find the weirdest stuff. So seeing a mouth like that is not weird. There's somebody on TikTok who specifically makes animated mouths or realistic mouths like that. So it's not a weird thing to me. But that with the dangly thing in the back of the throat, with the tongue that moves with the squeeze. Go ahead, please, Abducer. Please.
Let me see if I can.
Is this really called the Gok? Is it called the Gok 3000? Is that what it's called?
Yes, exactly what it's called.
Well then,
that's
all
right.
Crazy. So
I've never wanted to become a man before, but now
I want to become a man.
Now I want an attachable. I want some nerve endings.
All right, so I'm about to share. So this is the Gok 3000. As you can see, this is what
this whole setup is nice. I'm sorry.
It's delicious, ain't it? Look at this. Look at
entire setup.
Jesus.
I mean, it is giving you not only the teeth.
I'm sorry. This is an esophagus?
Yes. It gives you everything.
I'm sorry, y'all. We're literally stunned that we cannot. It says deep throat stimulation design with laryngitis particles and folds uplift deep wrap. You literally have the tongue, the teeth,
particle. What?
The tongue, the teeth, the tip of the what? The mouth, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. Okay, that's the Look at the ridges in the back, like it's an actual throat.
Yes, it gives you. It gives everything.
This is what I'm stuck on.
Mhm.
Like it's an actual mouth and throat. Babe, are you Hubducer, you want this?
Listen, it had me
I-
shocked.
oh,
I
sorry.
fuzzed out on the internet a little bit. That's how
You
shocked
buzzed
I
out.
was. Like,
My
I
no
Stop.
literally have no
Take this off
words.
the
I've
screen. I
never
can't even
seen
concentrate.
something like this.
We're gonna be looking at
Alright.
this the whole time.
No, we
I
did.
am
are.
You gotta get rid of that
flabbergasted.
now. So
I
yes,
love
that
I
is
love
the
this
new things
setup.
they're
I just
doing
have
now.
to
They're
say it
giving
again. I love this setup.
okay.
This is beautiful. Shout out to Popcorn and Your Beer podcast because we wouldn't even know about StreamYard. This is awesome. I
It's
love this.
awesome.
And just as we have Rashad. We have Rashad coming next Sunday, okay, from the Rashad Experience. If you like deep voices and you like praise kinks, in all things in between, please be here next Sunday, 8:30 p.m.
What the hell is in between deep voices and praise king?
Listen, if you don't know him, Rashad, look him up on TikTok, Rashad the Experience. He is he got a Patreon. That's
Oh,
how much people love his voice. That's all I'm saying.
he was giving it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still. Oh, is he still giving it? He still got the Patreon.
He's still giving it. Like he'll like it's like you just pop up on TikTok and next thing you know it's just like good morning beautiful and I'm like oh shit damn I'm like you're my friend I'm gonna unfollow you I'm not supposed to be you know how like that one friend who just do something you go I ain't supposed to look at you like that I ain't supposed to look at you like that.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so yeah, but yep,
Friend
set your schedule. Okay, next Sunday, be here because he said he's bringing him. I don't know who him is, but he bringing them. So
he gonna bring him and his whole following. Let's go.
yeah,
Yeah, bring them too. Him and them.
just bring him. He's gonna bring him and them and him.
Him
Okay.
and them.
So, Habducer, is this something that you would want to introduce into? I mean, I know you're not for the self-loving of it all, but would it be
I'm not
something that would
personally.
be like
He's not.
an addition into the Dirty Sheet time?
I mean, anything could be used. Personally, I'm willing, but the thing is, for me, it's not for me to use it. It's for her to use.
I'm gonna say it's not going to be a self pleasure toy for him. It's
Well,
going to be
yeah.
me pleasuring him type of thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, would it be like something?
Yeah.
It's like it's for that like to me like for a woman like an extra dildo or like a vibrator or something like that. So like is that something that you would want to be used on you? Like it's just like a natural one. Then out of nowhere it's just like oh my throat's tired, but the other one's not, and then you just blah 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 blah. You catch it.
The other one's never tired.
Look, off
And the other
off
one's never tired.
like off the some real shit though. Like I literally said that today. I said I'm gonna get you a fleshlight or something like that because my whole thing is okay. I have literally pleasured this man in so many ways. So it's like I'm trying to get down with like the whole hand job thing too. Now he likes it when I stroke him. I don't know if I'm giving up too much information, but like he likes it. But it's just like I'm trying to make that man nut off a hand job, and it is the hardest fucking thing to do. And I don't feel like for me personally, this shit don't make me feel good. Okay. This needs to be added to my repertoire. I got gold stars and everything else, and I need to add my gold star to this. So I tell it, and he said it is the fact that it gets cold because my hand ain't but so big. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen, here's my thing about the whole third party in the bedroom. I don't know if you guys watch Sisters on. I think it's like on TV1. It's a Tyler Perry series, but it's really good. But they have like a what is it called when they have another show that's off
A spinoff,
of that show?
the Zatima fit out.
Zatima, yeah, they have Zatima, and with Zatima, like Zach basically is they're engaged, whatever. He's like a horn dog, but it's later on you find out it's an emotional tie horn dogginess. But regardless of the fact he's a horn dog, he wants it all the time. Every time he can get it, he's trying to bang in the walls. And she's like, "Aight, bro, like dang, like yeah, I'm with it too." But that's what's up, Landis. I'm with it too, but like it's too much. It's too much. Like it's like I can't. So she went to the store. She went to the special store. And she got him something called the side chick. And the side chick was literally a miniature little curvy bootylicious body that he could bang out. She was like, but I get tired, but she don't,
Mhm.
And I guess he was like, yo, you playing me? This is stupid. I want my woman. I want a heartbeat. I want hotness. I want, whatever. And sure enough, she came home one night and he was up in that room, had some music going, was in the satin sheets, and she walked in and she's like, oh, am I interrupting? And he's like
Right.
so embarrassed. Like, he's like, dang. She's like, no, I'm gonna let you finish. Like, but it's just like one of those things, like, I don't know. Because if I find out my man's using it without me, I don't know. Because he can't feel some type of way about me, because it's like, I need to get my rocks off, but like, I make sure you get your rocks off. So why are you using it without me type shit? And plus, it'd be fun.
I mean, in all fairness, though, if you're doing it, why wouldn't he be able to do it?
I don't know. You saw that episode, Landis? That shit was funny. But I mean, he can, but like, I want to be there to watch. I'm a creep. That's the difference.
Okay, and I
you
get
can
that.
do it on yourself, but let me be in the closet like this. Like,
That's what I'm
just let me
that
watch
part right there. That part right there.
watch from the background.
I just want to see like
I don't
the
care
video
if you use it, just
recording
let
or
me-
something like that. Like I need
Yeah,
to be
let
a
me
part of it,
watch
but
it or
not
something.
actually a part of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, let me watch it or something. Let me be a creep in the background.
Right.
I
Because
want to breathe heavy in the other room and make you uncomfortable.
So he's like, he considers it like his own private personal time. So he go off and do it on his own, and I'm like, damn, I mean, I'll do it right here in front of you, what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like, why I gotta be excluded? I want to be included in that.
Listen, I have a little stage fright. I ain't gonna hold you. I have a little stage fright. So like, I can do it and it starts feeling good, but then I'm like, pressure is coming down on me. It's coming down. like I feel like I have to. And then of course you get that encouraging, like, come on, I know you can come in, don't you want to do it? And it's like, yes, nigga, I would love to actually, but I can't right now.
So what you saying? Did you have performance anxiety?
Very much so. Like, it's like I'm
Mm.
doing it, but then I'm like, you know how you get in your own head, or like when, like, we've talked about this, like, what are the random thoughts that go through your head when you're having like a little nasty time or whatever?
Yeah.
And literally, if I'm doing it, I'm performing in front of you or whatever, all the emojis, like, what kind of production is that? But if like I'm laying down and I'm doing it, in my mind instantly is a POV of me. And I'm like, is that how I look right now? And that's how I get in my head. And that's how it like immediately happens, and it goes away. But it is what it is. Everybody catches a nut at the end of the day. So, we're doing okay. We're doing all right. Shout out to everybody who's here. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for following us and subscribing. If you know anybody who likes to get on the freaky kiki side, or anyone who's really vanilla and needs to spice up their life, put a little cinnamon dust in there, something like
He's doing everything. Wow.
Like, damn, like
some shit. She said cinnamon dust.
You soft as shit. Like, to make
Soft
sure
as the sermon that you wipe your butt with.
Record me. That's what I'm talking about, Landis. I am trying to be Steven Spielberg. I mean, up in that joint, like, you understand? I need all the points of view. Do you understand? I need all of it. That's just me. But that's my creepiness, though. So I don't know if everybody like that.
Well, speaking of recording,
I'm a creep for her all day long. She knows this.
No, I love creeping.
I record. I'll take pictures. I'm doing it all. But for me, nah, I'm not about that.
No, have you ever? I'm sorry, TMI moment real quick, but have you ever had a dude watch a video of you while you were performing the same act? So he's like looking at you and looking at you at the same time. Have you ever had some shit like that happen?
No, but I definitely have given. So you guys know, like, I have an Android, so all I have is Duo, and I screen share a lot on Duo. So let's just say resumes have been shown improved. And the funny thing is, if you have an iPhone, you can't do it. So people who have iPhones, when they do me and if I screen share whatever, they don't, for the first time, especially if they're the first time use it, they don't know that I can still see their face. So there have been times that like somebody's like, oh, I want to see blah, blah, blah. Not a bot in the chat. I'm like, dang. What? But there's been times where like,
ain't a bot in the chat no more.
How do I say it? There's been times where like I've shown some resume, very resourceful reference videos, and the faces are like, And I'm like, they're not making any noise because they don't want me to hear it. I'm like, I can see you, right? And then it's just the embarrassment on their face because they didn't realize. But like, I've seen them do that and they get off of seeing me do that, which is weird because I would not want to see a video of you with another person. I've received those and seen it, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's good. Like, it's not the same for me. So maybe guys, they just don't care because they can separate that as me personally, I can't separate it.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
I'm
Yes, I
not.
can separate it personally, but I guess it depends on the level. So for me, it depends on the level of the person I'm dealing with. If
What's
we
up,
on that
Hunter?
friend time, that
Mhm.
fun time, then sure, I got you. But
Not in
if we in this with some feelings, oh nah, you show me
I was about to say
something
you
else.
wouldn't be able to do that with me.
Exactly. Somebody had to get cut. Truly, someone get cut. There we go.
having ADHD actually can mess with. Well, this is confirming it day by day before I get this test that I got because I'm over it. I'm over it. But I guess, has anybody in the chat done that? Like what Royal said, has watched somebody watch another portion of you do the same thing that you're doing right then and there? Huh. I'm imagining that. That's some crazy shit. That's like when they do those things with, like, if you have your hand on the other side, but they put a fake hand in front of you and they test it to see if you think that's like your real hand. I feel like that would be it. Like, instead of me feeling what that person's actually doing, if I'm looking at the video, I'm thinking that's what I'm feeling, not what I'm actually feeling, if that makes sense.
Nah, it was side by side, so I could see both.
I know, but I'm
What
saying
was the
like
point? Because it
that's
was
what be in my
still.
head.
I just want to know what the point was because it was still you either way. In this, I'm confused.
Just
Oh
You
wait,
just
this was
needed the
y'all?
surround
Wait a
sound.
minute.
Is that what it was?
Wait
Surround
a minute.
sound.
Hold on.
Surround sound.
You had a
Okay.
video of you and her in your hand while you and her were doing the same thing that was
Yep.
in your hand.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's because it started out as a hand job, and so I was like, why don't you just find something to watch? And I'm thinking he gonna pick out like any regular
Yeah.
little porno or something like that, right?
Some
Because he
orange
likes
tube.
female solos, so I'm thinking it's gonna be, a female solo. We'll put on some orange YouTube. But no, this Bama is watching me while and he's like, and he's watching me in a sense where I was like, oh, you found something? He said, yeah. And I mean, when I say he was into it, like he was really into it. And so I'm like, oh, what you watching? He said, you. Confused as fuck until I hear myself on the phone at the end.
Her mind
It was
blown.
cool though. I mean, it was kind of eternal, and so I wasn't mad.
I mean, I guess.
Did he say like Inception? All right. Okay, Hunter. All right.
I mean, it kind of is. Like I said, it would mess up my mind because I would think like I'm feeling this and not feeling that. That would that'd be tricky. That's just like, because I have like the toy that has like the tongue attached to it. So if I'm watching a video, obviously I feel what the tongue is doing, but my mind is feeling the actions of what's going on in the video. So that shit like trips me out. Okay. Let's just say I've been eating out virtually crazy. Okay. It's
like that shit's crazy.
That shit was bananas.
Okay, wait a minute. The tongue attachment has the little app thing too?
Oh no, if it did, y'all would not hear from me at all. I'd be in taste. I'd be trapped in here all day.
She be having little Duracell batteries popping out of here.
Listen, charge it up. Okay, that's just what it is. But speaking of different sensories and everything, so I have found my new favorite black couple on the Pornhubs, and Hubdusa can stop calling me racist against my own kind now, okay? Because I remember I expressed to him a long time ago that I have a particular type of people that I watch in my viewership,
and
he's
special
like,
time.
little racist. You don't watch black people, and I'm like, there's reasons why the black production don't appease me visually, because the camera literally does not appease me visually. They always have like the lowest quality camera settings, and it really pisses me off. And as a person who edits visual stuff all day, I can't take it. I can't. So
Mm.
anyway, I found this lovely couple. I dropped 2 of their videos in the Discord under the Not Safe for Work link. So if you go there, it's the most 2 recent video links that I dropped. A couple of our Kinkazoids have like watched it and have been like, well, damn. Even our own Tamani, who was on here, watched it and was like, huh. I know what I got to. I know I got something for the fiance when I see it. Okay, and I'm like, oh, okay. So in the first video, which is the main video we're talking about, is sensory play. She's blindfolded, and he just got her all wide open, like she's just sitting in a chair, just open. Okay, and I mean, he has this metal rod. Now, I don't know if it's a hot rod, if it's a cold rod, but it's some type of sensory play. And then, of course, nipple sucking, touching, and then also like, he plays the clit, eat in and out, whatever may have you. Is that something that, as a woman, I'm just gonna put it out first for that type of sensory. Is that something that you would enjoy, Royal? Okay, sips drink. Okay.
I mean, I'm a little parched. Excuse me.
Mhm.
Sensory play, is that something that I would enjoy?
Yeah.
I think so. I think, yeah. I think I am willing to try anything once. And I don't know, like it's something that
Just
I've
for the
been interested
people
in
in here
before.
that aren't part of Discord, I dropped the link so you could check it out.
Oh, look at you.
Fuck
Bright
yes.
Eyes said,
Bright
fuck yes.
eyes. Okay,
I
okay.
am willing to try it. I'm willing to do anything once and twice if the first time don't go exactly the way the first time is the way we planned it. So I just need here's the thing. There's a such thing as overstimulation for me. And when I get overstimulated, I enter subspace very quickly and almost violently. Like I'm in there. When I'm in there, I'm in there.
Mhm.
So I would just I feel like it's something that I would have to be like eased into, if that makes any sense.
Hmm.
What
I
do you
feel like
think?
I'll bust like a fucking balloon. I don't know. I don't know how I would handle that because I think I've only been blindfolded once, like at a surprise. Like you're gonna have this blindfold on you. This is what's gonna happen, whatever. And I will say that I was definitely my other senses were definitely heightened, just because obviously you don't know what's going on, and then it's like the hope that something would happen because I was tied up too. So it was just like, I hope something would happen. Like, I hope next thing, I hope this is the next touch. I hope this is whatever. And then when it's not happening, you're like, come on, motherfucker, just do it. You can't so then you can't get what you want because you're not in control, but then when you finally do feel that touch or whatever, it's like almost like a sigh of relief at that point of like entry that finally happens. It's just
Okay, well, see, in that sense, I mean, so when I think sensory play, I'm thinking like no senses whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like you are, because it's one thing that I
like
want to. I've
you're
been blindfolded before,
blindfolded and you
but like
have like
blindfolded and
headphone
deafened
canceling
and
on.
yeah, like everything. That's what I'm thinking when I think sensory play. Like
Mm.
I can't hear or see anything. And like if I'm tied down, then I can't feel anything. So that's what I think of when I think
I
of
mean, you
sensory
feel
play.
things tied down, but
You said what?
I say you can feel things tied down.
You'll
You
feel
just
Well, yeah,
things.
can't.
the
You just
bed.
can't have the control.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what I think of when I think of sensory play. Like, I mean, absolutely no senses. If I can still hear you and stuff like that, then I still feel okay. I still feel comfortable. But that, taking out the three major senses, I think that'd drive me insane.
Mhm.
Oh no, I would never do an audible cancellation. I can't. Like I can't even do like if I'm at home and I know I'm at home and I know I'm in my safety, I can't even do like 2 headphones in or like I have to have
Mhm.
one out. Like I can't I've never been able to have the I don't know what's it called, like the comfortability to know that nothing's gonna not happen around me. I always have to have one ear to the streets. I can't be blocked off entirely.
It's your
So
No, facts.
I
paranoia.
get what you're
Facts.
saying because I'm thinking about
It's
like
your
It's
if
not
paranoia.
just
I'm
paranoia, it's just
blindfolded.
being aware of your surroundings at all times. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
no,
Now
it's
you
definitely
know.
not. It's
Now you
definitely
know
not
the
paranoid.
person
It's
I
like
am.
no, but
Oh,
it's
I was
just
just gonna say.
how do I say it? I've been raised to be worried about the most senseless things in life, and therefore, like I can't have one thing take it out. I can have one or the other, but having both gone would make me go into a low-key panic attack because I don't know what's happening. So I would have to have something. So if I'm blocked audibly, then I need to see visually, or vice versa.
Mm.
But I would rather be blocked
Mhm.
like visually, because then I don't know what's going on, but I can hear certain things. I can hear where you're walking, and yada yada yada. Because I wouldn't want to be in those situations like those people who be dying during sex, and then you just stand there stuck.
Mhm.
I forgot what movie that was.
Like, I
Oh
have to
God, that
trust
thing on
you.
Netflix.
I have to trust you
You will never do it.
completely and totally before I let you do any of that stuff. Like, tying me down, blindfolding me. All right, okay.
But that's just
Um,
what Tamani said. Tamani said, like, when it comes to like even bondage and stuff, like you don't just go off rip into like handcuffs or tying or knotting. Like
no.
you do step by step. Like, how does this hand feel? How does this feel? If I keep you like this against this, what does this feel comfortable? Like you learn what a person's able to accept and not accept. And I think when people just go straight into the handcuffing or bondage, whatever, you can get that not great experience because you're not really prepared for it. You just think you are.
You don't know
I
what
will have a
you don't
whole
know what
ass
kind of
panic
trauma they
attack.
have in their life.
I'll
You
have
know,
a
so you
whole
done
ass
tied
panic
their
attack.
ass
Ain't
up
no
and
way.
put them somewhere.
Mm-mm.
What?
Who?
Would you say,
What?
Abdul?
When?
What? I
Would you
said you don't
say?
know what kind of trauma. I said you don't know what kind of trauma someone done had in their life. All of a sudden you done
Okay.
handcuffed them and threw them around somewhere, and all of a sudden now they crying in your lap, and you don't know what the hell just happened.
First of all, don't be
Okay,
talking about
because
our personal
the
experiences
middle
like
end
that. That's
part
all I'm
was
gonna say.
crazy. The middle end part
You
was
said what?
crazy. Without him saying the first part, it sounded crazy with the end part. Like, I wanted to make sure that we heard you
All I heard was
clearly
tying
what
somebody
you
up and
said.
throwing them somewhere. That's what I heard. So
Throwing them somewhere, right? That's what I was saying. Like, Royal, I'm scared, girl. I'm
You don't
scared
have
for you.
you don't have to be scared. She's been taken care of.
I have been very well.
So,
My
Habdusha, would
aftercare
you
is
be
on
down for
point.
some free play?
Fuck no. Hell no. Ain't no. Okay. I have been trying to get handcuffs on that man for years. It's never going to happen.
Well,
Ever.
it doesn't have
Ever.
to be. It doesn't have to be. You know how like we're demanded, like, keep your legs up, keep your hands still, don't touch me, don't blah blah blah. Like, without restraints. It could be something like
Mhm.
that. Like, keep your hands to yourself, and let's try something. Doesn't
That
mean he has
don't
to be
work
restrained.
either.
Just keep your hands
That
down.
that don't work either. I have tried that too. It does not work.
So would you be like, have you used ice cubes? I mean, I know you guys use the mint, the flint mints, right?
Flint mints.
Are they called
Yeah.
flint mints?
Yes.
Yeah, they're called
Yeah.
flint mints.
So
Mhm.
use that. I feel like that's a sensory extra wetness, something, whatever. On those lines, maybe. Am I freezing? I feel like I'm
A
freezing.
little bit.
It happens.
You are. It's coming in and out, so it's fine.
I hate it here. I don't like it. I want better
All
internet
right.
for myself. Okay. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this broke
Genocide
broke
Circus
shit.
said
Okay.
he
I'm
said
gonna
pass.
move
I
on to
really
the
don't
next
fit
subject.
cuffs.
I'm tired of this.
Mhm.
I don't really fit cuffs.
I don't either.
I mean, you
That
don't
sounds
really
like
have
me
to.
when I'm at
Okay,
the
here's the thing.
doctor's and they try to check my
Here's the
blood pressure.
thing.
I don't fit they cuff.
We can always do something different. Like, there are like ties and stuff like that you can use. You don't have to use handcuffs. Like, what is it?
Yeah,
Publisher, tell me
Candace,
what it
turn it
is
up.
about. You said what?
Say Candace up there, turn it up. Get that water in.
Oh, what is it about being tied down that bothers you?
I'm an aggressor. That's all it is. So being put in a submissive situation where I have no control
Mhm.
over anything, especially you put me in like real handcuffs or like really tie me down. Yeah, it's something in me that's like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna work out for me. You're gonna have to break this. You got to take control. It is what it is.
I mean, but
Mm.
it's something sexy about a dom who knows how to submit. I'm just saying. Like, yes, it may not end that way, but starting that way might be cool.
See, the problem
Just
is
saying.
the problem is dealing with you. You're a brat, so you'll like to try to tease or do something that you ain't supposed to. So when that happens, then it's like, no, now I gotta go back into control.
All right. Whatever.
Mhm.
All right.
Brat
Okay.
life. Gang
Well,
gang. That's all I'm saying.
we're going something's gonna happen. So let's get into some titty fucking. I personally like titty fucking. I don't think that there's really an issue with it, but we did ask some of our people in the Discord how they feel about it. And surprise, surprise, I think there was only one guy. No, actually, yeah, one guy said that they don't mind it. It's cool, but every other guy was just like, eh. Like I don't like. There's not really nothing there for me with it. And we had one young lady who said like, I'm down for it as long as I can suck it at the same time too, which is cool because it's like if you just ram in my chest for no reason, I'm just sitting here like, okay, like there's really no point. So for anybody who hasn't been able to answer the question and or wanted to talk about it a little bit longer, have you guys done it before? That doesn't have to be with each other and your past discretions and everything like that. But is titty fucking something that is on the table, off the table, something that's in some y'all's routine? Or is it like every once in a while? I know, not at all, because that shit's stupid.
It's stupid for me personally. I'm not a big titty man. I'm a ass, hips, things that enjoyable for me. So titty fucking
Things you
is
can
not one
grab
of those things.
onto.
Yes.
It's a no for me. I just don't see the point.
Things that are enjoyable to me is crazy. Things that are enjoyable to me.
What is what it is like,
I know, but it's the way he said it. Hips, things that are enjoyable to me.
Right.
I mean,
Like
I don't
titties
know.
are just not an option. Like
It's not
who
it's
needs
not the
those?
titties not option, but titty fucking, it's dry. Then now you got to put lube on your chest. Also, now you can't do nothing with your chest anymore because my dick's been in between it as been trying to slide with this lube. And then now what you're sitting, so you're laying on your back. So now I got to sit on your chest. And now I'm trying to slide but not crush your chest. It's doing too much. Fuck that.
Listen, he a big dude,
Okay.
okay? I don't need him sitting on my chest.
It
It's
doesn't
a
have to
no
be.
for
You can be
me.
sitting
It's
like the way I do it is like a computer chair. Like and then they're standing up. Like it's like go from blowjob to like titties and then back to blowjob or whatever.
and I don't know. It's just not fun for me. And I mean, like,
She said,
I get.
heard
I mean,
you, but
I get
no,
the
thanks.
perspective. Yeah, I get the perspective. It's like doing the titty thing while you're giving head at the same time. That's fine. But it's just I'm not into it personally because when I'm giving head, I like to use my hands. Like I want to grab your balls and I want to, what I'm saying, like suck and jerk at the same time, and I can't do that while I'm titty fucking. So it's just a no for me. It's not fun for me. I'm sorry.
No, but like I've done it before. Like I said, like everybody knows I'm a computer chair person. I can put myself down at the level I need to be, head straight on. You know what I'm saying? And do my thing. But if I'm like into it, especially if I don't have a bra on it, oh yeah, and you big enough, I'm throwing some slappings going on there and catching it in the mouth at the same time.
And see,
Like you know what
that's
I'm saying? It
another
might
thing.
not
Like, what if the
stay,
dude's
but
not big enough? What if the dude ain't
I'm
big
not
enough?
doing it if he's not big enough. There's no
I was
reason
just
for
like,
me
you
to
got
be
some
in a
big
computer
titties.
chair if he's not big enough.
She
I'm
said,
just
I'm not
saying.
pulling out a computer chair if he ain't big enough. Terrible.
No. So any person in
Requirements
the
for
past, I've never put
computer
a
chair.
computer chair on you. I'm sorry. My apologies.
You gotta be
Let's see.
this
The
big
haunted
to ride the ride.
yeah, you gotta like, because I mean, obviously, like certain position I do, I like the T-section position, and I like the laying down with my feet in the air. I think that's pretty cool between your legs. But the computer chair really just gives me a better leverage, and you're able to go down my throat, especially if you're curved. So Haunter said titties are the way of life. Yes, they are. Triple D's out here in this bitch. Me said I have before, but depends on the mood.
Just saying.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
I said you finally know that I said that you finally know you a triple D. Just saying, you know.
Okay, guys, let's talk about it. I didn't know what I was until I went to go
How
visit them. Okay.
how'd you not
And
know?
and over here,
That's what I'm
Royal's like,
saying.
"There's no way you're a double D because I'm a double D. There's no way you're a D with your big so big." Blah, 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 blah. So then I went and I
Bibbidi
bought a triple
bobbidi.
D
But I
bra,
was
and I
right though. But I was right
yes, and
though. That's
wait,
the
what am I
point.
wearing? Oh, this isn't the one, but I sit very nicely in the triple D. It's very comfortable. I'm not spilling. It's very nice. It's very nice comfort. So thank you. Appreciate it. Jeez. Goodness gracious. Let's see. Landis said I
We
like
love
it.
you.
Mr. Kitchen. Is that Eric? It says it's on the table. I like it. Genocide said I got too much gut for that.
For the titty fucking?
I don't I've had some guts in my days. I don't think so. What's up, Dream? How are you? King Gelato kills me every single time. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I like it sloppy. Like once I get out of that element of like ill spit, I'm a disgusting ass person. But that's just me though. That's just me.
You can still be
All
disgusting
right, let's talk about
100%.
some toys. So, see, I'm like I just made like a little 6-minute video the other day. It was a compilation. Grand. Awesome, actually.
Mhm.
And like I don't mind getting it down and whatever, because that does something for me. It's like I know you looking at me going like, damn, you a nasty bitch. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a nasty bitch for you. It does something for
Oh
me.
yeah. Yeah, fact.
Does
No,
something
no. Okay, so here's the thing. When it comes to head, I feel like the sloppier the better. You understand what I'm saying? Like if it's running all down your balls, down my arm, down my chest, down wherever. Okay, like it's been all over my face, on my neck. I don't care about stuff like that. It's just when it comes to the titties of it all, I'm just not. I'm not holding them, and I can't. I'm just not there.
Yeah, I just seen a recent video where somebody had like spit bubbles around their crotch, and I was like, that is crazy.
Sorry, spit what?
If there's
She says
spit
spit
bubbles around
bubbles.
your crotch, that is mad spit, bro. That's like I'm dying at the base and I don't know how to get out of here, but I'm a fake breathe and you create bubbles like in the fake breathing around the base. Like that's mad spit, bro. It was
That's that
intriguing, but that's
I'm
mad
scuba
spit.
diving. There you go.
You said
Yeah.
what?
Do you ever get
I said
embarrassed?
she's
Like, do you scuba dive? Do you ever get embarrassed when your nose be running when you're giving head? Because I get embarrassed. I don't. My nose be running because I be like not breathing and shit. So I be like, whew, I be catching it, and then next thing you know, like I
It
be
make your nose
crying and
run?
shit.
because she says she's not breathing.
Because I'm
Or
not
her
breathing.
I
So it's
I
just like a lot.
understand.
It's just like a strain. It's like a lot of strenuous stuff going on. Yeah.
It only so my nose only start running if I start crying. Like if it's that,
Yeah, like that's what I'm
if it's
saying.
like
Like
that, where like the tears are
it's just
coming
like
out.
it gets a little. Like I don't realize how red my face is until I see a video and I'm like, yeesh, I thought I was looking pretty cute. I look
Literally
crazy.
just dying on the deck, but
Really
it's fine.
death upon me, death upon them, death upon me. That's just that's what's going on. All right. So say my name, babe. Say it correctly and say it right, or I'm gonna fight you. I actually RJ Wright, who is I don't know if he claims himself as a pleasure dom or what
I
kind
know
of
who
dom
that
he is on TikTok.
is.
Yes.
I forgot what kind of dom he is, but he's a dom with TikTok.
I don't know.
follow
I don't know
him.
what kind of dom he is, but he does have a little one. He calls her little one, whatever. He makes great dom
Who
and
is also
sub
a
like
brat. So again, gang
yes,
Gangster, I'm a gang.
Okay, go ahead and play it. Go
Gangster,
ahead.
I'm a
Go ahead.
thug until I call you by your government name. Now what?
Candace? Don't worry about it. Hey, Mrs. Wright, how are you? Oh, I'm doing good. Yes, blessed and highly favored. Yes, I am. Well, I just wanted to call once again and just tell you thank you so much for making that amazing dinner for us on Sunday. You did not have to go out your way and do that. I know. And I was just telling RJ how much I love your potato salad. Oh my goodness. It almost tastes like my grandmother's. But he had made a mention, right, RJ? Like something with your yams or something that they didn't taste the same. Yeah, they just weren't as sweet and they were a little tough. Yeah, I thought they were delicious, but apparently had a problem with that. And your greens, he said they just didn't have enough kick to it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, go ahead and call him because I thought he was crazy too. All right, love you. Bye. Checkmate, bitch.
Oh man.
Remember how I told y'all?
So
I've been
not
saying it on the
not
channel.
only are you snitching to mamas if he not only are you snitching to mamas if he cheat, but if he call you by your government name, you going to the mama, the grandmama, everybody, and snitching.
I told y'all for the past couple of weeks on this podcast, I have been saying if you hurt me in any form or way, I'm snitching. There's nothing that I'm not going to be snitching. Okay, straight up telling on you to everybody. So if you call me by my name, unnecessarily wise, okay, if I deserve it, I'll take that L. I'll take that L.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I was doing too much. Maybe I was running my mouth too much. Maybe I wasn't listening. Okay, I'm gonna do it. All right, cool. But if you hit me with a Candace for no reason, like I'm like, oh hey babe, Candace. Hello? Hey, what's going on? I'm snitching. I'm snitching. I don't care. I don't care. Who are you to me besides the love of my life? Fuck you. I'm gonna call your mom, bro. I'm gonna call your mom. I'm snitching on you. That's all I know. I'm the baby. That's all I know how to do. Is either give you these hands or I'm a snitch. And sometimes it's both. You know? So yeah, checkmate that bitch.
Okay? I mean, I agree with Bright Eyes. You kind of went for the kneecap. Like, I ain't that bad.
Kneecap.
Y'all don't want to know some of the comments
Johnny
that I've gotten in that, some of the comments that I've got in that video are more than hilarious, but there are this group of lovely Caucasian people that have created a chain letter of calling themselves different forms of white in the comments that make me laugh more than anything. One person says, I'm as white as Casper's best friend, but I'm Southern, and the way I gasp, not the greens too, is he and I witness protection yet. Someone said, I'm also a marshmallow colored human, but I'm a Midwesterner raised on potlucks. This is a death sentence. Another person said, I'm whiter than the snow that blankets us 8 months out of the year. And even then, I know that man was taken out of his mortal world after that. Why? I was like, that's the type of people I like. Okay. Well, you can make it funny. But yeah, what would y'all do if Bay like called you out of your name? Like, if you're not Boo Bear, Cutie Pie, Honey Bunches, Cuppy Capies, whatever the nickname that they have bestowed upon you. If you become, I don't know, bitch, I just said a name. Some people on here calling people Sugarfoot. That ain't really for me. But hey, it's for somebody. So
I'd take Sugarfoot over Cuppy Capies. All right, anyway, we all separate. Go ahead.
Listen, anyways, but like, how do you handle that? What is the feeling when your real name gets hit right in here? Go ahead. I can feel it. Speak to me, sister. Come on, pour it on out.
I don't really get called by my name. Like, even when he's mad at me, he won't call me by my government name.
Now her,
like, and that's the
on the other hand,
perfect.
Oh no,
no. Because if you flip it, I will call him by his government name if I'm mad at him. Like, I will straight up be awesome. Just regular name. Like, ain't no babe, ain't no honey, ain't no daddy, ain't no none of that stuff. It's straight up government. And yeah, I I got him popped a couple times. I mean, but it's all good. Like, it's still I feel vindicated. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, yoked up.
I feel vindicated.
Bring that ass here now. What the fuck you just called me?
But I'm just saying, like, Hadusa, do you feel heartbroken when your name gets called out? Or is there any discretion that you feel in your chest?
It's the rage of 1,000 suns that comes from me.
Damn, didn't know it was that serious. I mean, it's your name. Just say it's what your mother named you. What's the problem?
What's the problem?
She already knows. That's why she's smiling when she's saying that.
What's the problem? What do you mean? What's the problem? That's everything was the problem. What Jamaica say? Clearly, there's a miscommunication somewhere. If/when that happens, listen, I don't. How do I say this?
Clearly, there's a miscommunication somewhere.
I'll use a person's real name, like in regular conversations, so that way they never feel, I don't know, like in trouble or disrespected. So that way, when I do say it, it's not like they're not used to it or whatever. But I think there's also like a tone. There's a tone to it too.
It's a tone for
everything. If you say my name with like a certain type of tone, I'm like, whoa! Don't pull out the 9. on me, please. I didn't even do it. It ain't even me. But I don't like it. Made me feel like I did something bad. Made me feel like I did
fuck
something
that.
wrong.
I have to be like really annoyed. I have to be really annoyed, or like, again, like Jamaica said, it has to be some type of miscommunication somewhere. Something then happened to where I've gotten to the point where I'm about to say your government name.
Or,
you know what I'm saying?
Or
And it'll
accidentally
be
did
like,
something. May accidentally hurt her or something of the nature. It don't always have to be something huge. It can be something petty. Cause she's petty as shit. I ain't gonna lie.
wow.
Don't be clutching your pearls. You know you are.
Oh, I'm clutching them. I might be slightly petty. I might be a little petty, just a little bit. I got my moments. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll claim it.
Come here. Come again. Come again. I'm dying. Not using the name you gave them is a little dangerous. Yeah, I mean, I don't. If someone says Candace, if somebody says my government, it's yeah. You know what? Actually, it was a little weird for me because I don't think nobody calls my name unless like you're like an actual friend of mine. And even my friends, it's weird to hear them call my name. No one really says my name to speak to me. It's kind of like if only you need. Yes, Habduser says my name like all the time.
I don't.
That's like
I'll call you anything but your name. I'll call you like Candy or like Hey Boo or something like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying like most of the time when people are talking to me, it's never like addressed. Like my name is never addressed. It's like I just know you're talking to me. Like it's never like hey Candace. It's just like I just know you're talking to me. Like
because even when you call me, you don't call me by my name. You like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Like I
don't
because I know that you're talking to me. What I do hate is when you text me, not you, but when a person texts me with my name as if we're in the streets and you saw me and you're yelling to get my attention. Don't just text me my name. Like that irritates me. Your text message was the attention that you needed. Why are you texting me my name? I'm here. What's up?
And a text message
What's going on?
that comes specifically to you. Your name.
My kids do that shit. Like they'll be like, "Mommy." Yes. Like that's it. That's the text. Mommy. And then I'm like, yes. And then they respond with whatever they want.
Yeah, see, that's annoying. That's annoying. That's annoying. I hate that. I don't like it.
Yes. Like, I got a better one for you.
The shit that kills me is when they say mommy. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say my son texts me and says when he texts it says question.
And then it takes 7 years for the response.
After text back with the question.
Yes.
Don't do that. Sidebar conversation piece. If you have to ask me something or we have to talk about something, let me know the level that you need to talk to me about. Because what I will not stand for is let me ask you a question, and that's to start off. Or hey, do you have a moment to talk? Because I have to talk to you about something. Or what? Like, give me the levels or something. Like, oh, hey, I got a quick question for you later on. It's nothing crazy. I just wanted to ask you something. That to me means it's small. If you come to me with like, hey, do you have a minute? I need to talk to you about something. Do you know the 8 million things that's running through my mind at this point in time that you could be coming to me about? Because I say a lot of stuff and forget about it. And a lot of times that has been the conversation. They're like, you said this and I really didn't appreciate. And I'm like, I don't even remember that happening, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. I don't like, that's why I be telling people, address it to me right then and there, or this apology will not be sincere.
Let me tell you what, don't say shit to me until you actually want to talk to me about it. Like, I cannot stand hey, I really need to talk to you about something later. So now I'm going to be wondering the entire time that I'm waiting for you to actually address the topic, what the fuck happened and what I could have possibly said or whatever, what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know the details. Like, give me some context. Like, what's the issue? What's the problem? Don't raise your eyebrow at me because you do this shit to me too.
You do it too.
Be like, hey, we're going to talk about something later. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't like that shit. That's my ick. I don't like it. And I do not do it. When do I do it? When have I done it? Please, examples, or it didn't happen.
We'll talk about that later.
Well then, ladies and gents, that is so correct.
But for her,
that's banana.
there are times. It depends on the company that's around. Depends on what she's willing to talk about, and that's when they be like, "We gotta talk about that later."
But then you already know the topic. It's like, you know what we're about to talk about. I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me talk to you about that later. You know what the topic is about. You would pull me to the side and be like, yeah, I got something out. Like, you did it in the car. You tapped me and you was like, yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. What the fuck are we talking about? I don't know what happened. Like, give me some clues or something. That way I can start thinking about what it is I need to say to you when the conversation starts.
Yeah, please don't bring up
Mhm.
nothing if you're not ready to talk about it. And it's not like emotionally, that means time, space. Do not talk, do not say nothing to me until you are in the right appropriate space to talk about it. If we're in front of people, hey yo, I gotta talk to you about something later, just remind me. I will forget. So no, make sure you keep that locked up in your brain until it's time for us to be alone to talk about something. Don't bring up something to me that I can't talk about with you when the time's wrong. Keep it to yourself. Period. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Mhm.
Dream said, I get a text with my name. I start looking around for flying objects. Bright Eye said, baby, we need to talk. Sir, I need details or overthinking will be activated beyond ends. Okay. And I hate
You good,
overthinking. It's
Royal?
so annoying.
You good?
I just heard knocking coming from our laundry room. So not necessarily.
Well, if it's 3 times, don't
Okay.
answer.
Listen, I don't investigate shit. You understand me? That you see that
Is
you see that man? That's he does the investigating, not me.
is the wash machine on? The dryer on?
No, it sounded like knocking on the door.
Are you sure it was? Are you sure it's from the laundry room?
I know what knocking sounds like.
I said, are you sure it's from the laundry room?
That's where it sounded like it came from.
And Jamaica said, my anxiety works a certain way that cannot, it will not work. He's coming upstairs to check on you, as your husband should. What do you mean?
I
What do you
guess.
think you think's
Okay, I
gonna
can't be mad about
happen?
that. I can't be mad
See,
about
y'all,
that.
this is what we talking about. This is a man, okay, that we got over here. His woman said, oh, this is something suspicious is afoot. And he said, bump this podcast. I need to go see about my woman. So now he is coming to see about his woman to ensure
Literally came up
if
with
they're
text.
not.
I can't even listen. When I tell you I can't be mad at him, I can't be mad at him at all. Like,
He said, I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure. Now, if a demon slayer came flying out that door, I'm out. I did my job. I served my purposes for you. You on your own. Ain't nobody told you to go in there without an
wow.
assistant. I'm gone. Is it a ghost from Christmas past? What's the update?
What fail?
The brush.
Oh, okay.
Well, we found it out, guys. It was a brush. The mystery has been solved. All things have come to a close. So
I mean, I'm not
good job.
haunted, so I mean that's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So while we're in here, we're the name of the show, guys, is For the Streets or The Airlines. And
He said I wouldn't even have cut the camera off.
no. And I actually have, I didn't even cut the camera off. I'm crying. But I have even shout out to Hubducer being one of the best husbands out there in the world. He said he goes to be my love, my heart, my baby. I have a shirt on my website called it's FTSBTS, For the Streets by the Streets. Okay, therefore a product of. All right. And we always have the conversational piece of catch flights, not feelings. That's what we always do. And my air miles is up there. Okay, JetBlue got me on a chokehold. Okay, I'll be catching my mileages as much as I possibly can. All right, and if it's not JetBlue, it's powered by American. So I'm still getting the mileages, okay, racked up. All right. So would you rather be for these streets or for the airlines? Like, would you rather be playing with your local dirt bags or get flued out every once in a while? Which one would be a better hype lifestyle?
So you gotta put some.
I'm trying to get flued out.
You gotta put some numbers to it. So let's say you get flown out once a month, but you got your people in the streets every week.
Okay, listen, why not both of them? I'm just
Wait a
saying.
minute. That's a lot. There's a lot going on.
I'm just
That's a
saying,
lot
why
going
not
on.
both of them? That's my question.
That's too much.
Like, why I
That's
can't
too
be out
much.
here? Why I can't be for the streets, right? Why I can't be for the streets, and then once a month I get flued out to some, some foreign location or something. Why I can't do both?
It don't even gotta be a foreign location. I'm just trying to get like flued out or fly myself out. I'm trying to get for the airline. You know what I'm saying? Because like I tell y'all all the time, Massachusetts has got to have some of the worst men of an existence here. Like I don't know what it is, but I have made connection like everywhere else, but here. Every time, trash, boo boo, all up in here. Okay, but let me go visit my sister really quick. Let me go to Florida real quick. Let me put this location on. Oh, I'm coming home with a couple baddies in my roster. Okay, for no reason, who actually want to talk and have a conversation and don't care about the mileage of where I am. But little mofo here, oh, you like 40 minutes away? I don't know. But somebody will fly me out or fly here. That's like a 2-hour flight. Craziness, pure craziness. I would rather.
It sometimes be the local dudes that really ain't hitting on nothing. So sometimes you gotta catch a flight. Just saying.
All I know is
jet
flights.
setting and shit.
But as the resident male opinion on this, we don't get flown out. But hey, sure, if somebody thinks I'm worthy enough and they want to pay for a ticket for me to fly to come see them, I ain't gonna turn it down. Why would I do that? I'd be a fool.
Listen, if the dick is good enough, I will fly somebody out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's good enough. I've gotten.
Sir, I
I've gotten
married
some.
you.
Yes,
I
I know.
married you. I know what the dick. I know what the dick is like. I would fly you out. Don't worry.
I've received some gifts.
Go ahead and brag on it. Would you get like 2 cars
Two
and
cars,
something else?
some shopping money. It's happened. But
I ain't
I'm a
gonna sit
married
here and
man
hold
now.
out like I ain't put some money down on some dick. I ain't gonna hold it like the wrong person. It was the greatest dick attached to the wrong person. I definitely have sugar mamaed out for somebody, unfortunately. But yeah,
We love
I
to see
mean,
it.
like I flew
Now
out.
we love to see it.
No, like I flew
Not
out.
for the wrong person, but women could be sugar. Women could be sugar mamas. Go ahead.
I was gonna be
You
sugar
said
mamas, but like I had to fly somewhere to get.
Producer said it's their turn.
Yeah, I had to fly out somewhere to get treated like an actual human being, like an actual to sit in my femininity, to sit in my womanhood, and actually like, oh, I don't have to touch the door. Great. Oh, you open the door for okay. Oh, you paying for this? Oh, thanks.
Not
And
the
you
bare
get
You doing
minimum.
whatever? Like you
and you
pulling a
get
chair out
popped
for
if you
me?
touch that door. Don't you
Yeah,
dare touch that door.
literally that. Oh, are you gonna wait for me to walk up the stairs so you can look at me from the back? Okay, all right now. Are you gonna open the door for me and then wait for me to walk in? Oh, you gonna cook for me? All right, cool. Like, and it's not even about spending money or whatever like that. It's just like the treatment of it all. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like having to, because when I was the streets, okay, and you do the hotel link ups, it's that lame shit. It's just like we already know what we here for, da 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 da. But when you get flew out, it's like you're not just here for a day. You about to get an experience out this, babe. You about to get treated like you supposed to be, So shit.
God,
I'ma
I feel like
fly
that
out.
should be like the bare fucking minimum. You know what I'm saying?
You would think it would, but it's not. It's
Not
not.
nowadays,
Not at all.
especially the younger generation.
Mm.
And there's something in the water here because everybody dick small. Anyway, so Bright Eye says the whole state of Virginia is blacked out for me.
Oh, shit.
Monta says having a good dick will give you treasures. Yes. And Bright Eye said I've sent for someone before. It's a nice experience. Yeah, like I have Honda said I'm a dude, no one's flying my ass out. Bro, honestly, take the flight. Take the flight. Because look at it this way. I'm cutting your costs of what you're more than likely about to spend on me. That's just how I see it. Like if I want you, how I see it is if I want you bad enough, I'll take care of it myself. Because it's not like you're after my ass. Like, oh, you're probably like, oh, it's okay. Once I get it together, I'll get there. No, I have it together. I want that ass now. I know you can take care of me once you get here, but I want that ass now. And so if I want that ass, I will take sole responsibility over this. But that's just me. And I've been popped in my hand virtually and physically for trying to do stuff for men because, I thought all men were like trash until I met a couple of them. And I'm like, I guess some of you guys are okay.
Mm-hmm. Go into the comments.
What'd you say, Dream? I tell chicks I'm a high paid I'm a high paid escort that don't believe me until they end up buying me something expensive. What you escorting? What you mean by that? What you mean you a high paid escort? You a gigolo making lots of dough? That's what you saying?
He's Deuce Bigelow. That's what you're talking about.
Not Deuce Bigelow.
He making us feel good.
Little nasties. Not the lies you tell. Hunter, we're gonna talk about this in aftercare because you got a lot of voice in this chat.
He's showing up. He's showing up today. That's what you're saying.
Okay. Dream hush. Right, me like what like I went I said I went to him, so I sent for him. When I was done, I sent him home. That's simple. Yeah.
Listen, we love that. I love to see that energy.
I wanted him. He's done.
Big energy.
Go on about your way.
Bye now.
So
boss lady, huh?
I guess the other question
big boss energy.
to that is, as a man, do y'all feel less than, or I don't know, like, do you not feel like your testosterone levels aren't high enough if you get flued out? Like, I guess like that's like my question. Like, do you feel less of a man if like a woman does something for you? Do you have that like macho, like, me man, no woman do for nothing? Like, what is it that like is about that you particularly don't want a woman to do for you that you should be able to do for yourself?
For me, gifts and services are acts of love. I accept all acts of love.
Excuse me.
What is the truth?
Hold up. Who you expect? Who you accepting acts of love from? That's all I want to know. It better just be me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
As you're saying,
I'm serious. I mean, I'm only an escort for who I'm talking to. Exactly. Like when I tell people all the time I'm a whore, I'm not saying for these streets. I'm a whore for a person. There's a selective person that I am a prostitute for. That is it. Everybody else gets like the bare minimum. But for one particular person, oh my God, I'm like a science experiment. I'm like a bot, like those full-size toys. Do whatever you want. Just clean me up after. That's all I ask. Let's see. Haunter says no. If she's direct, I know why I'm there. I could care less. Bright Eye says Haunter. Okay. I mean, I guess I just got just be double checking. All right. So let's get into like a more it's not really very serious conversation, but I think it's something that we've lost the foresight for or the excitement for. And is there still excitement when it comes to unprotected sex? And I say this because Jadena recently was on a podcast or a show / podcast.
Give me a second.
And
he's bringing it up. We can share the whole video now and stuff.
Sorry. You gotta talk louder. You got me listening hard.
He got a whole voice thing happening.
Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry, boo boo. I forgot about that. I mean, you talk soft still, regardless of the fact that that shit.
It is the best I got right
now. My goal by the end of 2020 was to have unprotected sex. Now, let me tell you just a little bit of context, as George has recommended. I was basically very safe with my sexual practice. And I was tired of it because, rubber is not great sex. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. That's why everyone wants to not use it. So what it meant for me when I told Mikhail is I want to feel safe enough with a woman to feel like I can take Mr. Latex off. And I think that for me, I wanted to feel that free. I wanted to feel liberated. I wanted to feel safe. So the album starts with Misbehave, where I'm kind of like more like hoe phasey. I had a great whole phase in 2019. It was fantastic.
And lots of condoms.
Yes, lots of condoms.
Costco.
But by 2020, I was worn out. And I wanted, to be honest, just to be, the world was so crazy. I literally say it in safe. The whole world is going crazy. Can't nobody say what's true. If we get our reparations, I'll just lay right here with you.
Which I think is a lost art, to be honest. You know, because we all know I hate raincoats as much as possible. But it's one of those things of like, when have we gotten to the point where we no longer have unprotected sex being a mission? Because I remember when I was younger, you know, I remember like people would be like, yo, I can't wait to like we can stop using condoms, or we feel better about using condoms, or when like, you know, we were like in our late, not even say teens, but like early 20s. But like, oh man, when I get married, it's gonna get stupid. No more rubbers, bro. I'm about to fuck dumb. I'm like about to go crazy. And then only short years later, I'm just like, I just want to be monogamous with someone so I don't have to use because this shit sucks. I don't want to use it, you know? So I guess, when did we lose the excitement to get to that point to not using condoms? Because now we talk about meat to meat, hitting it raw like all the time. Like it's almost like there's no like build up to it anymore.
There's no security in hitting the raw. There's no commitment to hitting the raw anymore. Because
yes, there you go. There's no commitment to hitting it raw anymore. It's almost like once you got to that like moment with your partner, it was like that solidified like we together, or it just kind of solidified like we feel deeper for each other than beforehand. Like now we're like more in tune with each other because our fleshes are connecting. Okay. Bright eyes with the way states are stripping away rights. Nope. All playtime requirements dropped with a plan B chaser.
Facts.
Honda said you got to get with someone you close to and someone you can trust. You can't be taking it off for everyone anytime.
And I so agree with that. And I think that's what my stance on it is. Like Habduser said, there's no commitment in taking the strap. I mean, in taking the strap off anymore. Like, you know, everybody's doing it, so to speak. But that's also why STDs and pregnancies are like running rampant. Every time I turn around, I see somebody pregnant. Okay. I mean, like the shit is in the water. That's how much I see it. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, because I mean, so you know how me and Habduser are, you know what our lifestyle is like and everything. And it's like, because there was a time where we, you know, I'll say accidentally played it fast and loose one time. And I was like stressed out for an entire few months before I got like all my results back and stuff like that. Like, shit like that really bothers me, because you don't know what people have out here. You don't know how they're living. You don't know their lifestyle. You don't know anything about people. And so it's, you know, to me, it's better to keep it strapped at all times until you really actually trust somebody and you've gotten the Carfax report, like Chase like to say. So,
Carfax reports.
Mm-hmm. Get that Carfax report, because I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like this is why I tell y'all I have now been. I think I've ran out of my blessings. Okay, I was covered. I started having sex at 18. I'm 30 now. I have been covered thus far. And when I tell you, there were some times in between these years that your girl should have got fucked up. Okay, got fucked up, because I was just, I don't even want to say the streets. I just was like, I don't even say too trustworthy, but just like, I know that you don't, just because I know where you've been, who you've been with, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, I don't know. You know, you could always keep something from a person. I mean, people cheat and lie every single day. So who's to say you who's not my boyfriend, who's not my man, who doesn't have no commitment to me, you know what I'm saying, can't be doing the exact same. You know what I'm saying? Or you are my man or whatever. And I remember like my ex-boyfriend, I forgot when we like did it for the first time without one. But like I remember the moment. Like I remember the moment, because it was like it was we were cramped in my friend's dorm room. She let me stay the night because I didn't want him to leave. I didn't want him to go back to New Jersey. So she let us stay in her dorm room. It was a whole hot mess. And we went in the bathroom like at 2:00 in the morning. And he's like, I don't got nothing on me, whatever. And then he was like, well, do you trust me? And I'm like, yeah. It felt like a Lifetime movie. I ain't gonna hold you. It was a little romantic. I don't know. It was a little weird. But to me, it felt like a special moment because it's like we had that. Like, we had that like moment. Nothing ever came out of it, obviously, thankfully. But it's one of those things, like I've had moments where it just kind of, and then sometimes it just kind of just what condoms? It's crazy.
That's great.
Oh, that's
It's
crazy.
crazy. Oh, bananas. Oh, But I think the most scary thing that I've encountered and I've said to dudes, you got a condom, and they're like, oh, well, you a good girl, like I trust you, and I'm like, what does me having a dimple and a good smile
What does that
got to do
mean?
with any of that? What does that mean? Because that's all you're judging it off of is I look like a pleasantly put together woman and I look like I know what I'm doing and I take care of myself. Therefore, you feel like you can trust me with your health. That means literally nothing. Unless now where I am in life, unless I've been talking to you for a very, very, very long time. And I know your patterns. We're very open and honest with each other. And I know you check yourself regularly. I check myself regularly. We let each other know what's going on. Unless it's like that, I'm not touching nobody. You know what I'm saying? I almost had a D appointment last week. And I was like, when's the last time you had some? When was the last time you did this, that? I need the Carfax. I ain't touching you without no Carfax. He's like, all right, then. No, never mind. All right, cool.
Never mind.
Like, if you never mind in your own health, bro, I don't need to touch you for real. Honestly. Like, that's just what it is. But I don't know. I want to get back to like that special quality when you feel comfortable enough to, take the rubber off or something. Dream said, if I pull my meat out, that I'm sorry. If I pull my meat out, that means that this is for you and only you. I need to know you went to the doctor at least twice before you get it and you're all clean, and I don't plan on going nowhere. And that's not the same way I am. I'm a monogamous lover. Hunter said, I had 2 ex-girlfriends wanted a doctor's negative report before we took it off, and I don't blame them. Exactly. Genocide said, through the lips, over the gums, look out stomach, here it comes. I always keep a couple under the hat. Okay. And Hunter said, you got to be careful with a nigga like that. Them kind of fools will stick their dick in a petri dish just to get it wet. Dead ass. Okay. Just like I keep my most recent negative test in my phone. Yeah. Like in your phone gallery, you screenshot
As
it?
you should.
I want you to log in. I want to see the login. I want to make sure that's
I don't want no Photoshop.
That's an update report. Okay, I want no screenshot. Give me the up-to-date report. Let me see that login, player. Okay, I want to see the doctor's notes on it on the side too. Okay, I've been in the medical field enough. I know how to read medical terms. Don't play with me. You feel me? And then a lot of people don't know that you have to ask for like getting tested, like with herpes. You have to get tested. Like you have to add that onto
you have
your
to
test.
ask
They don't
them for that.
You have to ask.
Yeah, and it's a blood test. So when you're getting drawn, getting your blood drawn for HIV and stuff like that, you can ask them to test you for herpes.
The day Wade was overturned by X and I bought a bulk of supplies and Plan Bs and condoms before it was the wrong way. Neither of us wanted the kids. I understand. Like I definitely get it. I definitely get it. If you're not looking to have a child with someone you're not even knowing if you're going to stay with for a long time, just make sure you wrap it on up. And even if condoms are safe for kids. They are there for STDs, more importantly. So keep yourself protected. Keep yourself locked in. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Kinkazoid Podcast. We're here every single Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. I'm your girl, Chase C. Hayes. You can catch me on the Tap In on Sundays, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Spark FM, Boston and One for Urban and Caribbean Music. You can also catch me here. You can follow me on Instagram at Candy Taste Street. Candy Taste Sweet, because your man said it was true. And you can catch me on TikTok at CHAYESINC. That spells Chase Inc. We at 144K. Let's keep it going. So yeah.
Okay. 144K. Let's see. Good to hear.
It was 144.1, but then TikTok hates me. So, they like playing with my emotions.
It's okay. It's okay. 144K still. That's amazing. So good job.
No, it's good. It's good. It's taking me a long time.
What's up, guys? Your girl Royal. You can catch me on Tuesdays outside of the show. You can catch me on Tuesdays on Snack and Flick at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube Live. You can also find me on TikTok and IG as Royal_KP.
There's your boy Hub Deuce here, as my wonderful lady down there, Royal, said. You can catch us Tuesday nights on Snack and Flick at 9 p.m. Sorry about, all this. My voice is kind of going in and out, so I'm trying to conserve it as much as possible. When I get all this shit situated and figure out what's going on, you hear more from me. But yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Okay.
We appreciate it. We are going over into our Discord now. We will drop the link in the chat so that way you guys can come on over, create an account, and join us over there. I think we have a lot of fun. I don't hear anybody complaining. I all I know is we've been posting some nasty shit lately. Okay.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You talking about something weird. Yes, you have been posting some nasty shit lately.
Listen, it's called the Kingzoy Podcast. That thing should be filled with corn.
You
Corn,
horny. I
however
get
you
it.
want to say it. It should be filled up to the brim. Okay. I want memes. The Titty Tuesdays. I make sure I particularly look for beautiful breast assists.
Hold up. Was that you that posted something and deleted it like the same day?
I did.
That
I
was
posted
you?
a very cute lingerie photo. And I kept it up for longer because I said if you catch it, I think I posted at like 6 p.m. the night before. And I said, if you see this past 10 a.m., you're lucky. And I kept it up till maybe like 3 p.m. the next day. I have no problem keeping it there, but, I just, sometimes you just, just give you a little appetizer. Can't give you the whole meal all day.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. Look, keep it coming. I ain't get to see it, but
I took like 20 photos. I could just send you it.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. There you go. Right. That's how I am. If you ask it, I'll send it. I don't care.
Okay.
A body is a body.
Okay.
Good night, guys.
Good night, y'all.
Here.